I want to reassure both citizens, Nigerians living in this country, that the security agencies are on top of this matter. It's just like if Nigeria, mission in the U.S. also sends a travel advisory or a warning, Houston, and say, look, don't take your children to school because there could be mass shooting tomorrow. So I don't see anything. I mean.
Good day, everyone. Mazes okay here speaking to you. Today, Thursday, the 27th of October 2022. The time now is slightly after 2 o'clock Nigerian time, PM. There is problem in Nigeria. I'm not here to scaremonger, but there are certain informations that it will be detrimental if we sit on such information without relaying this information to our viewers. Our viewers will love you. We owe you a duty of care to let you know what is happening. To say this, it appears there is crisis, or there is going to be crisis in Nigeria. Please, I don't make such videos, but also without warning you, it will be detrimental that we keep this information. How do I know? Over the weekend, the United States of America Embassy issued a warning that there is likely to be a terror attack in Nigeria. While the water level is rising every day, that 32 states out of 36 states in Nigeria is underwater, instead of to declare state of emergency, the president of Nigeria just left the country. Think about it. Your home is in crisis. What you do is to run away. Yes, many of you would argue, oh, he's gone to South Korea to do XYZ, but who cares? Your home is in crisis, and all you can do is to disappear. Secondly, the United States of America now said there is high chances that there's going to be a coordinated attack on Nigeria. Buhari runs out, goes to South Korea, your security agencies, the same way they were told that there is likely going to be a Kuje prison break. And they were all there. Kuje prison happened. How many months now? Over 600 inmates released. Not a single person has been punished. Not a single person has been held responsible. Here we are. America is telling you now there is likely to be a security crisis in Nigeria. To the point, and that's what made me make this video, to the point that they are now sending back to America non-essential staff members. They are now sending back non-essential staff members back to America. The United Kingdom has joined in doing same. You think they are mad? What is happening? Nigeria, there is crisis brewing. This is not scaremongering. All I am asking of you is not to start running helter-skelter. I only beg you, please, be very careful how you move. Be very vigilant. Any car that is suspicious that you think there might be IED there might be bombs, and there might be explosive in there, please do not come near. At least restrict your journey to only daytime. Do not go around or on crowded areas. If possible, stop using the mall. Again, I repeat, if possible, stop using the mall for now. There is no amount of precaution that you can take for your security that is too much. Worst case scenario, nothing happens. But imagine if you say, don't worry, they've been doing this, and you go out and you do these things and something happens. What then will you do? It hurts that we are in a government where security has broken down to the point where from top to bottom, it appears no one cares. The presidency or the president, quote unquote, cares less. A man that has 32 states out of 36 submerged underwater is not interested in speaking to his own people. How then would that man, or rather, how then would you think that that man will speak to you when he says, or when they warn him that something is likely to happen? As usual, the lying machines, what would they do? They would only attack those who gave them privileged information. Rather than sit quiet, go back, work with them, understand this intel, and understand how to deal with this intel. Nigeria is so bastardized that when you hear something like this, you think that those that ought to be in the know should be, starting from the head. In the United Kingdom, when such thing happens, all you hear that the Prime Minister has raised the risk level and that there is a Cobra meeting. What is Cobra meeting? Cobra meeting is basically security meeting, security briefing, where drastic decisions, fluid decision, agile decision will be taken and implemented. But here in Nigeria, we're only left for us to fend for ourselves. Many of us would then basically go back to our default setting and say, I beg, God help us. There is a limit to what God can do for you. God has given you fertile land to cultivate. God has given you seeds. That when you take that action of motion, planting seed, you can harvest. But there is one thing God cannot do for you. God cannot cook that food for you, and God cannot put that food in your mouth. Else, you starve, you die. No two ways about it. What Nigerians and what the Nigerian government is currently doing is expecting the same God that has given them food to go cook the food and come put that food in their mouth. People, it isn't going to happen. If you don't eat, you die. It is indeed a tragedy of monumental proportion to think that we will be discussing this today, and our president is nowhere to be found. My people, especially those of you that follow me, my friends, my family members that are in Abuja, I beg you, as they say in my local language, Igbo, Agwo no na Africa na Abuja, there is trouble in the land. For the fact that America has taken this decision, we must be fools not to take precaution. As my good friend would always say, ka funefune de tua, funefune, oyadara. That which kills an Alhaji, when he sees an Amajiri, that will be total dissemination. That which the Americans are running away from, what do you think would happen to us if he dares come close to us? Stay safe out there. Be watchful. Report any suspicious activity to the authorities. At least you have done your job. If they fail to do theirs, do your bit. If not for anything, clear your conscience that as a responsible citizen, you have done your fair bit. Hopefully, this too shall come to pass. And I am Mazi Ezoke. Peace out.